we're able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? Okay, so, we're nearing level on proficiency. Everything else is far away, so it doesn't particularly matter at that point. In that case, let's go ahead and boost knowledge, because that's the hardest one to level up. In summation, it is universal, yet also a societal eternity that organically... This doesn't make any sense to me. Does the author even understand what they're saying?
Oh!
So you finished reading Social Thought. I'm getting information overload. I'm sure you're getting a lot of intelligence from that. 3 points. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. Do you ever use the study corner in the library? I always end up goofing off at home and not many people know of it. But isn't the environment kind of a problem? Have you heard the rumors about the transfer student? Yeah, oh, him. Yeah, he used to be all anyone ever talked about. But you remember Mr. Kamoshida's big apology? The transfer student's kind of old news now. My recent test scores haven't been so hot. If I don't shape up, my allowance could be in danger. I need to talk to Sojiro about our test scores. Right, forgot about that.
Today we're going over...
It's possible to apply math even to an abstract concept like beauty. The golden ratio used in the Mona Lisa and the Parthenon is a famous example. But a different ratio has been used in Japanese art and architecture since ancient times. I'm sure you've all heard of the silver ratio. Now then, Amamiya-san, take a look at this.
Give me an
Like
answer.
1 to 1.414 something. Hell yeah!
This is it.
Precisely.
That's correct. You can see it's closer to a square than the golden ratio, right? One theory says it's because Asians have rounder faces than Westerners, so they prefer a similar shape. This ratio is used in things like ukiyo-e paintings and the pagodas at Horyuji Temple. One you should all be familiar with is B4 size paper. Those proportions are the silver ratio.
Nice going!
Oh yeah, I hear the mascots that are seen as cute have faces that are close to this ratio. In other words, if you use this ratio, you can make cute things.
I see.
It is true that mascots tend to have roundish faces. Well, look at me like that.
Hey,
Only 15 days before the exhibit ends. Are you gonna send the calling card? I mean, yes. Give me a moment.
I should write something.
Go ahead and save. Check. I mean, I am just gonna send the calling card, so sure.
We can now take him down, yes?
Madarame is going to be a changed man.
Oh, this is gonna make it so that Sunday is gonna be the fight, so we can't meet with Yoshida.
There won't be any way to revert it, though. Are you sure you're okay with that?
Yep.
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help.
All right.
I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography, I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily, but why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with?
That's the kind of thing that could be seen as actually too basic. It's a little bit like asking, why does gravity exist, or why is the gravitational constant the number that it is? It's kind of just the way that the universe is tuned. Kind of, like, there is some anthropic principle stuff there as well, where it's like, well, if gravity didn't exist at all, then we wouldn't be here to question it. That's getting way in the weeds, though, so I think that something similar applies to what Yusuke's saying here, but that's... we'll get more information on that later, let's say.
Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about. Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Of course it did.
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it.
So then calling card.
Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once.
A calling card, huh? Really take it seriously. He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
Make it really graphic designery artistic, though. If we just tell Yusuke to make it artistic, I think it'll end up being, like, an acid trip on a postcard.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, try changing the chat icon. It looks the same to me. Maybe it's just for the group and doesn't show up in here? I should look at it later. You should take a look later. Is that Phantom Thieves logo I had Yusuke draw for us. The calling card turned out great because of him too. And it's the first job for the Phantom Thieves. You really can't screw this up, okay? I'm not underestimating everything. I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. Make sure Yusuke gets a lot of rest today, okay? Yep. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Night. See you tomorrow. Nothing there, nothing there. Check the plant, check the couch.
Nice.
Healthy.
Listen up.
You have to succeed tomorrow. There'll be no second chances. There isn't much you can do to prepare at this point, but make sure you give us all you've got.
I'll just add this.
Save again. And can I do anything downstairs?
Hey,
Time to clean up?
well then.
Sure. I'll take the extra point.
Oh.
Sorry.
If only I wasn't stuck like this, I'd help you out. Hey, I'm serious.
That should do it for now.
Alright, all clean. I bet the chief is gonna be happy with this. Think about the customers and cleaning probably help to increase your kindness, no?